iRock Radio, the world headquarters of rock. It is Caroli backstage at Rock on the Range in Columbus, Ohio, with Jamie from Code Orange. How are you, man?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. So you just finished your set not long ago here at Rock on the Range. I'm a non-musician. I'm never going to be on stage like that. What is that experience like performing in front of all those people?
I think for us, it's real special because we have played every kind of show there is to play. We've played thousands of shows. We've done tours that were all people's basements and houses, every city in America. We've probably toured the U.S. 50 times.
Really?
Half of which we did ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And 90% of which none of these people even knew existed.
Right.
So for us to be able to see all the stages of it, I think we can really appreciate it because of what we've played shows where 0 people paid when we were teenagers. We started this band when we were 14. So now we're all 24 and we're getting to reap some of these benefits, and we know what we're doing up there now. You know what I'm saying? So it feels great.
What would you say is success for you in Code Orange? What do you say that was successful?
Success to me is creating the exact art you want to create and people receiving it well and it elevating you. That's the ultimate success because we won't change our art. So if we can continue to make the art we want to make and be violent and in your face and still play to more and more people, then it's a beautiful thing. We'll see.
You seem like a band that does have control of your art. Have people along the way tried to mold you a different way, change you a different way? Has that? I mean, it's got to happen from time to time.
I mean, not really, because everybody knows who we are, knows how we roll. People give us opinions and stuff, and sometimes they're great. Sometimes they're not. I think we're always open to listen. And at the end of the day, I put on my headphones. I know what's right, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
So tell me about, you just announced a headlining tour you're going to be doing throughout the summer. We've got a show near us. We're out of Connecticut, so you got a show in Manhattan. You got to show up in Boston.
Yes.
Will you be adding dates to this tour and perhaps?
No, I think that's it because we're doing bigger rooms. We're playing like Irving Plaza, which is a big room.
Right.
For us, and Union Transfer, big room, Boston, big room. So we just want to try to get everyone down there and see what we can do on the end of this record. And then, we'll see what's up. But we'll play everywhere. We've been playing everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. No, we've seen you. We saw you with Gojira at the Webster in Hartford.
That's good shit, man.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So tell me about, your album has been out for about 1.5 years now or so, probably coming toward the end of the touring cycle after this headlining tour. And I would imagine starting to think about new music, if not already. What is the plan for new Code Orange music?
Well, we're always thinking. We always have stuff in the can. And we put out a song a couple months ago. I think we're gonna keep sprinkling stuff, and then we'll drop a bomb quicker than anybody knows. We never stop. We're writing this stuff in between these tours. We're working all the time. So when it's right, it'll come out, and it'll be sooner rather than later.
So are you a band that prefers to maybe just drop singles as you go along, or do an EP or an album, or what?
I want to do it all because other worlds of music have progressed to that.
Right.
This world hasn't. Everybody takes 5 years to do an album. That's why it's the same bands that are big, because it's just not enough of the new stuff. And it's got to be good new stuff, but it's got to be given to them the way that all these other kinds of music give it to them. While still, I think you can preserve albums and still do that.
Right.
So we want to do both. It just means working double as hard, making more songs and making sure they're all great. It's just, and I believe that if anybody could do it, we could do it. So we're going to do it. You
guys certainly cut your own path, and which is great, and it's working for you. Are there enough other bands in your genre doing the same or as good that will carry the genre through to the next level and explode, We'll see. There's
a lot of bands coming up. I mean, Turnstile and Power Trip both played this weekend. They're both great, and they both come from our world. We've done tours with Power Trip. We've done many shows with Turnstile that, again, no one knew in our hardcore world. So there's bands doing all kinds of stuff. I think that we absolutely are going to carve out our own path, sonically, artistically, and just in terms of thinking about this stuff in many dimensions. Not just making a song or a record. The shirt he's wearing, we designed that. We design all the shirts. We do so I think it's about giving these people everything, because that's what the world is now. And if that's what people want, then you got to be young and able to keep up with it, and you can't really have a life. You got to just give it. And I think that's the only way anyone's breaking through now, unless there's something that gets on the radio, and then that's gone here today, gone tomorrow. So,
well, that is true, and it's interesting you say that, because back in the day, there was always everything was behind the curtain, and then what came in front of the curtain was the showbiz part. Now everybody's pulling the curtain back, and like you said, giving them everything, as much content as possible, whether it's video, audio.
Well, the thing is, I disagree with in terms of I don't want to give them all this personal stuff.
Good.
I don't
right.
like that.
Right.
I think that sucks. I don't like bands who do that. My favorite bands don't do that shit. So I want to give them artistic. I want to give them visuals. I want to give them shirts. I want to give them records. I want to give them everything that creates this cool world. And that's our goal. And that's like, look at a band like Tool or Alice or bands that actually matter. Some of these bands, they used to matter and now they still play. And it's cool. They have their radio songs, whatever, but it's not a fully painted picture. And that's why they're where they are. And I feel if this was a different time, a lot of us would be in a much different spot than we are. It's a lot harder of a time now.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
We're killing ourselves up there every night. And we've been. So it's just going to take double the effort it would have took.
Do you care about getting radio play, or does that not matter?
I would love to get it only because of the fact that it actually works. Because I've seen.
Yeah.
It changes it.
It does.
I won't change for it, though. So if we have to change for it, then we're going out on our shield. If the radio works, and where we're from, they just started playing us on the radio. So you never know.
Yeah.
I don't rule it out, but am I ever going to write a song for it? Hell to the no.
You got to still be you and do your thing, and we'll see what happens, right?
What did Slipknot do? That.
Yeah.
What did Alice in Chains do? That. What did Nine Inch Nails do? That. What did Tool do? That. Did they write songs for the fucking radio?
Nope.
No, the bands who wrote songs for the radio are some of these other bands, and everybody hears that song, and then they don't give a shit.
Right.
This whole crowd's going to be into every single Tool song.
Oh, yeah, every note.
So
Yeah.
I'm not even like putting ourselves in that at all. I'm just saying, what else are you supposed to look up to?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And how many bands can put out a 7.5 minute song and get played on the radio like Tool does? Not many.
Exactly. And that was partially a time thing. If Tool came out now, do they get that as great as they are? I don't know.
Probably not.
But
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. We're going to fight through it. Who cares? You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Fuck it. I don't care.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, bro.
We wish you nothing but great success. We
Thank you
hope
so
you come
much.
through Hartford very soon. We'll do a show together, maybe
Thank
at the
you.
Webster. Who knows where,
Oh,
right?
yeah. That'll be awesome, man. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Jamie from Code Orange
Play us on the radio.
on iRock Radio, the world headquarters of